Yeah. Let's get loud.
Loud. Let's get loud.
We are back for week 2.
I gotta say, that music is kind of banging a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Dun, 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 dun.
And we got to get dancing, get into the flow. For those who don't know, by the time that we are recording this, I'm already like halfway through my day and Kevin is just showing up. So I got to get the energy up, get ready. We're really going to power through, right,
Yeah,
Kevi Kev?
exactly. We're going to be loud.
Well, something that is pretty funny about this topic that we're going to be talking about today is actually it got brought up in our personal text message thread.
Yeah, because everybody does this. We all text. Even my 88-year-old mother texts, not successfully all the time, but she does. And then I will say, Kathy, my wife's mom, you'll send her a text and, you can send the picture. Yeah. And usually people love the picture. She's always questioning.
Like
it's a picture of her and she questions. It's like, I know, as you get older, it's a challenge, the texting and the emojis and everything like that. So we're going to do like a little quiz.
Yeah, we're going to do a little quiz. We're going to break down. We're going to be talking about emojis, first of all.
Yeah.
Which I will say is there's so many different generations, right, that we're dealing with when we're dealing with text messages now.
From 8 to 80.
So we got Gen Xers like Kevin, Millennial, myself, and then we have Gen Zers, and then we also have Gen Alpha that's coming up.
Are we that far now? Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
So this is what I'll say. Gen X deals with boomers, and boomers, that's a real challenge. Because like I said, they don't even know what in the world's going on. If you can get a text from them, great. And if they send an emoji, you're just kind of happy that they're maneuvering the phone. Now, Gen X, we think we have kind of an idea of what the hell we're doing, but evidently we don't. And even between you and I, you get confused as to what I'm sending, and I'm then confused. Why are you confused about what I just sent you?
Yeah, and we'll give a little bit of background on this. So Kevin had sent me a couple of emojis in the text message thread. The first, I think, was the thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up, baby.
And I said, just be careful. I didn't mean it like in a rude way, but I just said, be careful when you're sending that because that could have a completely different context.
And I'm like, huh?
Than what you're sending.
What are you talking about? Thumbs up means thumbs up.
But I explained to him that thumbs up with the younger generations is like passive aggressive, pretty much being like screw off. And he was shocked by this and kind of outraged.
Did you like the movie? Yeah, 2 thumbs up. So that's my generation.
Yeah.
That's how we did things. Yeah, man, that gets a thumbs up, baby. But then Medeiros is saying, nope. So then that got us going down. What other emojis us Gen X is sending to younger folks that you guys are kind of like, that's pretty sus.
Right. So, first of all, here is a breakdown. So, Gen X, this is for in the workplace setting. For Gen X, it's 1965 to 1980. Their emoji style is a mix of old school and new emoji usage. Now, Gen X embraces emojis but tends to stick to safe, commonly understood symbols, which makes sense.
No, but that's what I thought. I thought I was using a safe symbol. Evidently, I'm not.
Let's see how accurate this is.
All right,
it says
let's go.
The most common emojis that Gen Xers use are the laughing crying emoji.
Oh, I use that one all the time.
The winking tongue.
Yeah, well, I don't use that one as much.
The okay.
Yeah, I try and stay away from the okay because remember when there was that time when everybody was saying that was like the white power? It was like the okay. So I'm like, yeah, that's not what we want to do here.
And the thumbs up.
Thumbs up, baby. Which I thought was a stamp of approval.
Now, millennials are myself, and so that's 1981 to 1996. Early adopters who brought emojis mainstream. Yeah. Millennials use them for emphasis, tone, and humor. And they said that we use a lot of the laughing crying emoji, the eyes emoji, and they may feel like their favorites are overused or uncool.
So when you
to Gen
use
Z.
the eyes emoji, what do you use that for? Like when I see something that's kind of like crazy or nuts or something, or somebody's posted a picture that's
Yeah.
like, I use that, the two eyes like
Yeah,
hello.
it could be used that way. I also
or I'm keeping my eyes on you.
Yeah, it can be also
Creep.
used as like kind of humor, like, oh, someone says something and it's like, oh, I see that. You
Well,
know
the
what
skull
I mean?
and bones dead emoji is kind of like used for humor now.
Well, so that's the
dead.
thing. That's the thing. The skull emoji is now used as kind of like the laughing, crying emoji for the younger generations.
And I don't.
And the younger generations aren't really using the other ones.
Now, Medeiros, I'm gonna kind of jump off a little bit here. So, when you text, do you like to use like rapid fire, like 1 or 2 word texts back and forth, or do you go with the whole standard long ass paragraph?
So, okay, I will say I don't do a full, like, my texts are different thoughts. So
Right.
I text like 10 different topics at once. So in one message, I'll have one topic. And then once I switch to another topic, I'm going to send another message. But it's not going to be like the same topic and 3 different messages.
So this may kill all you young kids. Back in the day when text was starting to become a thing, I know for AT&T, standard texting rate applies. They would charge you 25 cents per text.
Yeah. No,
I
actually
never
do-
texted.
I actually do remember
Because
that.
I'm like, just pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
But now, man, who calls anybody anymore?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Seriously,
and in fact,
nobody calls.
I
If you
feel
get a
like-
call, no, send it to voicemail.
And I feel like mostly Gen Zers especially, but also millennials, even with their boss in the workplace setting, are more likely to text
Mm-hmm.
than even call or email.
Yeah, and then you text, and then you also get that. First of all, I don't have read receipts on because I don't want people knowing that I read the text and I'm not responding to
So
it.
how do you feel about the typing then? Do you like the 3 little dots, or are you
Yeah, because you're
not
like,
into it?
well, yeah, because then you're like, oh, they're gonna text me back, and then you're like, no, they're not. I wonder what they were gonna say. But here's the thing: is that when you text somebody, you're like, usually thinking I'm gonna get an immediate response, and if you don't, I'm like, well, what the hell's their problem? Why aren't they texting me back? But we got to remember, people are doing things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're in the middle of a pickleball
Right.
match, you're not going to stop and text me. You might say TTYL or something.
That's the thing with emojis is I feel like text messages, emojis, just the phone in general, we have become so accustomed
we're a
to
slave
like
to the phone.
talking at all times that when we aren't talking with people or people are actually busy, we're like, why are they not responding?
Yeah.
But let's get into a couple of these,
Let's get
Kevin.
fired up.
So first of all, we're going to start, and we kind of already talked about it, the skull emoji, okay? Have you ever used the skull emoji in a text message?
I actually have, but it was like in the connotation of something funny. I'm like, it would be something bad, and I just would put the skull emoji like, this is kind of lethal.
Well, according to a BuzzFeed article, for Gen Z, they said it gives off I'm dead vibe, or you can use it as a substitute for bruh if something's stupid.
Bruh, give it up.
Millennials said dead, like this thing made me laugh so hard,
Yeah, I'm
I
dead.
died,
I
or
get that.
I'm shocked.
I can get that. Now that I know, because one of our coworkers, I posted some goofy picture of Storm, my cat.
Yeah.
And I got the dead emoji, and I'm like, huh? But now that I know the context, I feel like I'm cool, and I'm like, all right, I get it now.
Okay, let's go through the loudly crying face emoji. So this is the one with the 2 streams of tears that are coming down.
Now,
First
is it
of all,
the straight or the tilted?
no, not the one that's laughing. The
Oh,
one
this one
that's
is
just
just-
crying.
'Kay.
Okay. And I'll give you a look at it right here. Do you see it?
Yeah, I would say that one.
Okay. First of all, do you use it?
Not that one.
You don't
Because
use
that
it.
connotates sadness, I would think.
Okay, so that's what you would use it as.
But I don't, I stay away from that one.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is one of my most used emojis.
I know it is.
So according to Gen Z, same study, laughing at something, but something that isn't meant to be funny, like something traumatic, like someone getting injured, but I'm laughing at it.
Right, like one of those stupid videos on YouTube.
I love
Like
those
somebody
videos.
falls down a stairwell because their dog was dragging them, and okay.
This is how I use it. Millennials, OMG, that's so beautiful, cute, good, or pure. Mostly used when I'm super happy or feeling very loved. Sometimes
So
I
like
use
you
it.
see a picture of Jackpot curled up by a warm fire,
Right.
and you're gonna send that one.
Or
All right.
like it's like one of those
Jackpot's
videos.
her dog, by the way, so.
And an adopted dog that had a terrible life all of a
Get it.
sudden gets like saved and has a beautiful life. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so sad. And according to Gen Xers, if something is really sad that happened to me or to the person I'm texting, like if their cat died.
I use like the prayer emoji, or or like the hug.
Yeah.
Trying to comfort them.
Yeah, I've never used the hug emoji.
Well, the hug emoji's weird because it's like the little face is like kind of happy, but it's got like hearts around it. I was like, can they come up with more like where it's like the face is a little more concerned and not like happy looking? But come on, Apple, get on it.
Okay, the weary face emoji, Kevin. This is the one that we're talking about.
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, that's like after watching a Dodger game.
I'm sorry, I don't have it in color, but this is the emoji that we're talking about, you
Yeah.
guys.
I'll
First
use that
of
in
all, do
sports.
you use this?
Every once in a while.
You do use it,
Yeah.
okay. I don't really use this one too much.
It's usually with sports and something bad has just happened to our team and then like our Dodger thread and you'll just throw that one out there and then use a couple of choice expletives.
So you've been using it a lot recently.
Yes, unfortunately.
Because the
We'll get
Dodgers
to that later.
are on a losing
We will
streak.
get to that later.
Who knows if we're going to have time? We're really going crazy on these emojis.
Let's go, since we're talking text, the green bubble. We have that one friend
Android.
that's an Android. Kick him out of the group.
George, this is to you.
Yes, our fantasy football thread has 11 phones in it. 10 iPhones and one stupid green bubble Android, which memes, photos, videos, they all go to hell because of this one user.
What I hate is, first of all, and we're going a little bit on a rant, but I hate when it's like, oh, laughed at this image, but you have no idea which image that the person has laughed
You know what
at.
you need to do is you need to go back to that image and then hit the button and it'll pop up and show you who's laughed. Because if you don't see it immediately,
it's a lot.
you miss it.
And then it has the quotations, and it's just stupid, in my opinion.
I agree.
But according to this weary face emoji, for Gen Zers, that means if you were reacting to a hot person. Would you ever use that when reacting to something that you thought was attractive?
No.
Millennials, help, I can't believe this, or why hath God forsaken me?
Do they even believe in God anymore, these kids? Seriously.
Oh gosh, that's another conversation
Yeah.
for another day. Okay, Gen Xers, if I was sad about something like bad news or I can't make it to your party.
Right, that's a lie.
Okay.
Because they don't want to even leave the house.
Well, you do use it when it says yourself, Gen Xers, when you're sad about something. You just said the Dodgers.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't use it that much. That's one that's not, like if I was to pull up the text.
Actually, we're going to go through, after this next one, Kevin, let's pull up our most used emojis.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
I am so curious what your most used emojis are. Okay, so the next one.
Okay, go for it.
The one with the teardrop, it kind of looks like there's some type
That's
of...
a one where you're like, you see somebody that's a picture that's kind of racy or something, and you're like...
Okay, so according to Gen Zers, to tell your friends they're hot sarcastically or as a joke. Millennials, this person is so hot, I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Well, I'm with a millennial on that one. But I also use that whole, and since I have a cat, I use cat emoji more than, the cat face.
Yeah.
So the cat face with the hearts in the eyes, like if I really like something, that's like,
Yeah, you do use that one a
Yeah.
lot. And it says for some Gen Xers, baby boomers never used it, but it's really hot in here. It's getting hot in here. You know that song? We're not going to finish the lyrics. So now we're going to move on to the hearts around the smiley face emoji. We're talking about this one right here. you
yeah, I
guys.
use that one a lot. I'll use that one to when I'm texting with Kathy or whatever. It's just something that I'm happy with,
I think it's sweet. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of nice, but I was shocked by Gen Zers' response to this, of
What do
what
they
they
say?
think it is. You want to hear?
Go for it.
A passive-aggressive way of bullying someone online. I see people use it on TikTok comments after they say something mean like "I hate you."
Well, I mean, I go and they say they hate you, and you're like, don't care.
No, like they say "I hate you" with that emoji. I've never seen that, but I would never, ever.
I'd send the skull back. I'd reply with that damn skull.
Millennials, thank you. I'm feeling your kindness. I don't use this a lot, but when someone appreciates something that you did, or as you're welcome, or I feel like if something's cute.
Okay. Let's see what your most used emojis are.
Okay, let's go through the used emojis. Before we do that, though, we have to get to the pregnant emoji because your wife actually brought up to me that she was shocked to hear what Gen Zers.
There's a pregnant emoji?
You didn't know there was a pregnant?
No, I don't know that.
There's a pregnant man and a pregnant woman.
What is this? Freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger and twins? Or no, not twins. There was one movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger was like having a baby, but there's a pregnant. Okay, I'm done.
So there's a pregnant emoji.
So
Kevin.
what does it mean? You're pregnant.
I thought that it's just like to use for if you're pregnant.
Oh, wait a minute, I get it. If you share it when you see something that's like really hot or something, you're like, I want you to impregnate me, essentially like that?
Well, it's even more than that. So according to Gen Zers, they use this emoji when they see someone, like say your wife sent a selfie to you and you thought it was so beautiful that just by looking at the selfie you got pregnant. And so it's
These
like
kids need to give out more. They really do. Seriously.
Something is so hot that just by looking at it you're all of a sudden impregnated.
Yeah, no, that's creepy. Sorry. That is creepy.
Okay, so my most used emojis are the laughing crying face emoji, just straight up, not the one to the side. The one that we talked about, which was the hot one with the little teardrop. Mm-hmm. The upside down smiling emoji, which we fought about before.
I thought that was just like, that's kind of goofy. And you said, no, it's kind of passive aggressive.
It's kind of like passive aggressive, like, wow, I'm rolling my eyes at you, or wow, I can't believe that you would think that.
So I actually went on my phone and pulled them up, as you can see here. As you can see, ice, for reasons that's been used a lot lately. That shrugging one with the face because the Dodgers have been playing. Cat crying, but the funny cat. And then the cat with the fangs. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah,
you love the cat ones. I never
do.
use the cat ones.
The cats are me, man.
Okay, so the one that I also use the most, do you use stickers?
Yeah, actually, I have like 3 stickers of my cat, and those are kind of used. I think I've sent them to you.
So I save different stickers of Kevin, and I send it to people too because I think it's so funny. But I also use this like one of my dogs. So
yeah, I seen the way you use a sticker of me and send it to other people.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. It's a copyright infringement, I tell you.
You want to know which one I use?
Yeah, which one?
I use this one right here. Can I pull it?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Look at that. That's me. That was from the Dolphin game we went to. Yeah. Thanks. I'm my own emoji for other people.
This is so funny. No, I said this to people. I'm not kidding, Kevin. And it's usually when I'm like, wow, are you serious? I'm going to blow it up. These are the 2 stickers that I use of Kevin.
So if you want that, just text Medeiros and she'll send them to you. They're suitable for any situation. Okay. And they're not passive aggressive.
And let's go through just a couple more and then we're going to move on. The praying hands emoji.
When I'm watching a game in the 9th inning and the Dodgers bullpen is once again put runners on and they have a 1-run lead, you're using that pray emoji like, don't give up a run, damn it.
Do you also use the
praise? This one is the University of Miami emoji. You can't tell me that it is. We start everything. Every trend started at the University of Miami. Swag, University of Miami. Turnover chains, everybody's got all their junk. What came first? The U around the neck. And then this one, it is. I bet you Apple said, yeah, we got to give them their own emoji, throwing up the U. So that's a good emoji.
Okay, well, I don't use it as that. I use it more as like a praise. But do you use the handshake emoji ever?
Every once in a while,
punch?
I'll use the handshake like when I'm putting up a post where it's like something meets something, or you're in agreement.
face with the raised eyebrows. Do you use that one at all?
Don't think I do.
No on that one? I don't use that one too much either. Yeah. I use the one that has the one eyebrow up, like...
You know which one I use a lot? It's the one where where it's like the face has one kind of teardrop going, but the face looks kind of normal. So that's usually after a Dodger game when they've escaped, and you just put...
Oh, really? I would use that one as like I wouldn't use that in that context. You're talking about the one that's like kind of smiling with the
but it has
teardrop?
the one drop.
Wow.
Like if you put in...
I do not use it that way.
If you put in, if you type, that'll pop up with two others, and I usually use that one.
Wow, I do not use that. I use that one as like
I'm sweating,
I'm sad.
But I
use it more as like,
made it through
I'm
that.
sad. You gotta
Holy
be
cow.
kidding me that you just sent that to me. So a difference of opinion there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to move on here. We're going to be talking about the Billboard top 100 or the top 10 on the charts for the week.
It ends this Saturday, so it's chart July 12th, 2025.
Okay, break it down for us, Mr. Billboard himself.
All right, well, we'll run over this real quick because I don't want to really spend a whole lot of time on this, but there are songs that I've called repeaters. They just refuse to die. Pink Pony Club has been huge for a while. It's crept back into the top 10. Number 9, another song that refuses to die, Lady Gaga. And this was actually the first number 1 of this calendar year back in January.
Really?
And it's still in the top 10 at number 9. Number 8, Lose Control by Teddy Swims.
Yeah, I know
Teddy
that
Swims has been on the Hot 100 charts now for 98 consecutive weeks.
That's
if he
crazy.
can make it into August, 2 straight years on the Hot 100 charts. He's already the longest running single to be on the charts that long.
Really?
Yeah. Number 7, this is already losing steam, Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. 6, Luther by, this is the biggest song of the year, Luther with SZA,
Yeah.
It was a 12-week
It's a
running
great
number
song.
1.
It is a great
Still in the
song.
top 10. I'm the Problem, Morgan Wallen holds at 5. Shabuzi has been a big song from last year. Still there at number 4. Just in Case, Morgan Wallen, not a fan of his. Number 3. He's at number 2 with Tate McRae. And then this Ordinary by Alex Warren keeps up there. Look at that. It is, how many weeks now? Number 1, 5.
Wow.
5 weeks at number 1.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Is there a song that you thought was going to make the top 10 but didn't?
No, nothing that jumps to mind. I know that, what's his name? Benson Boone had his single be in the top 10 for a long time. His newest releases, though, haven't really jumped up there. That kind of surprised me.
Yeah. What's your favorite song right now, Kevin?
My favorite song right now.
Oh, by the way, he woke me up to Rage Against the Machine. I was taking a little bit of a nap because I
Snooze
played
in the
pickleball.
parking lot that she does on her break. Yeah, I can't really say that I have a favorite song right now. Nothing that really jumps out at me. I've kind of gone back to listening to old stuff, so nothing new that's really been like on repeat in my head. So
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on now. We got about 4 minutes left. But first of all, I just want to touch on this, and I didn't even tell you that we were going to talk about this, but it's fine.
All right.
Quarterback is back
It
on
dropped,
Netflix.
and I forgot about
I
it.
have not watched it.
I am going to watch it tonight.
Okay, so we should watch it. We'll talk about it next week.
Because that I thought was a fantastic, and it's the return of everybody's favorite uncle, Kirk Cousins, who
I know, but so sad because we already know how that season's going to end
Right,
for
but
him.
we're going to see what kind of Coles where he has this year, and what it's like living in the ATL in the dirty South. That's like going from one extreme to the other. When you're going from Minneapolis, Minnesota, to the ATL, that is a culture shock.
My
so
brother.
I'm interested. And then we got Joe Burrow, Joe Cool.
Yep.
And then Jared Goff, and they had a season that was really fantastic, but did not end the way that I don't think.
Because of those injuries on defense. I mean, just crazy with Hutchinson, and my mom's a big Lions fan, so.
And just the way they got kind of put in a stranglehold by the Rams.
Yep.
It was a sad way to end the year. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. So we will talk about it the next time out on Let's Get Loud.
Plus, you know who the executive producer is for that? Kevi Kev. Do you know?
I don't
Omaha
know.
Productions.
Oh, yes.
Peyton
Yes,
Manning.
how could I
Let's
forget?
go. PM, my boy.
Oma!
Also, I just saw something, and I actually went back and looked at it. 9 more Sundays until NFL football.
I'm a little
first
more
regular-
excited about college football, just because my school has more of an opportunity to do something. That's probably why. And plus, we kick off college football like a good week, 2 weeks before NFL. So you kind of get that appetizer. You know, training camp's boring, preseason's boring. Who watches preseason football?
I
People
know.
like
I feel
it.
like it's changed a lot too now that there's only 3 weeks.
So give me some college football, and we got right out the box, Miami and Notre Dame, school that I hate, and my school. I cannot wait for that. I think that's.
Do you have a prediction?
I think Miami's going to take it at home against Notre Dame.
Do you got a score?
At home,
What?
31-20.
All right, we're gonna write that down,
my
and
score,
we're gonna hold him
31-20.
accountable for that
Yes.
one. I will say Tommy Mellott, quarterback for the Bobcats out of Montana, did get picked up, drafted by the Raiders.
He could make it as a
So we'll
third
see
string.
what happens if he makes the roster or not. We're gonna have to wait and see. Also, just gotta mention, we mentioned it a little bit. What's going on with the Dodgers,
Boy.
Kevin?
Tell you, Max Muncy got injured last Wednesday in a game. He's out until probably mid to late August. And he had just been coming on, and they've just had so many. They've had starting pitching injuries and have been able to waiver that, but their offense is circling the drain. And they've scored 1 run in 5 out of their last 6 games. They've been on the struggle bus. Yesterday, they got a leadoff homer, or 2 days ago, from Ohtani to lead off the game, and then that was it. So 1 run, they're on the struggle bus, still have a sizable lead over the Giants, but they do end the first half up in San Francisco, so could be interesting. Here's the thing, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Dodger fans, we've been here before. We've got a great team. Let's just ride through the storm. We'll see where we are in September.
Gotta get it together.
Yes.
Gotta get
Definitely
it
got
together.
to get it together. The All-Star break can't come soon enough.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, that's all we have time for. We talked about a lot today. Let us know what you think about these emojis and the generational
And let us know,
differences.
Android or iPhone. Because there are those
If you
Android.
say Android, unfollow me.
I like, you are very sus if you are an Android. When I see somebody pull out their phone and then it's an Android, I'm just kind of like, man, who hurt you in your life that you want to get an
Seriously.
Android?
Well, have a great day. Let's get loud, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
All right, peace out.